Ariel Mitchell never imagined her first space mission would involve crash landing on an uncharted planet. Yet here she was, staring at the wreckage of the USS Venture, her heart sinking with each puff of smoke rising from the shattered hull. Great, she murmured, kicking a piece of debris. Just great. The planet, at least, seemed hospitable enough, if one could call an alien jungle teeming with bioluminescent flora and occasional unsettling rustling noises hospitable. The air was breathable, a small blessing, and the gravity was only slightly heavier than Earth's. As the ship's chief engineer, Ariel knew her first priority was survival. She salvaged what she could from the wreckage, setting up a makeshift camp near a river of shimmering blue water. The alien trees around her had thick, twisted trunks and leaves that glowed softly in the twilight, casting an ethereal light on the clearing. She was setting up a fire when she heard it, a soft, melodic hum, almost like a lullaby. Turning slowly, Ariel saw the source of the sound, a creature standing at the edge of the clearing, watching her with large, curious eyes. The alien was about her height, with iridescent skin that shifted colors in the dappled light and two sets of arms. Its face was a blend of humanoid features with distinct alien differences, a wide, flat nose, and a pair of antennae twitching atop its head. It wore a simple garment made from the same glowing leaves that surrounded them. Hello, Ariel called out, hoping the universal translator embedded in her suit would do its job. The alien tilted its head, the hum growing louder. It stepped forward, one cautious, graceful step at a time, until it was close enough for Ariel to see the intricate patterns on its skin. The patterns seemed to pulse with the creature's heartbeat. Fascinating and slightly hypnotic display. My name is Ariel, she said, pointing to herself. Ariel. The alien's eyes sparkled with understanding. Ariel, it repeated, its voice a harmonious blend of tones. Then it pointed to itself. Zylar. Zylar, Ariel echoed, smiling. It's nice to meet you. The first meeting was awkward, filled with gestures and simple words, but over the next few days, Ariel and Zylar worked together to build a proper shelter and find food. Despite the language barrier, they communicated through gestures, drawing in the dirt, and the occasional shared word. Zylar taught Ariel about the local flora and fauna. The glowing leaves were edible and quite nutritious, while the water from the shimmering river was safe to drink, but had a slightly sweet taste. Zylar showed Ariel how to weave the leaves into sturdy mats and how to fashion tools from the bones of small creatures that inhabited the jungle. One evening, as they sat by the fire, Ariel decided to try and learn more about her new companion. She pointed to the stars, then to herself, and finally to the wreckage of the USS Venture. Home, she said, pointing to the sky. I'm from there. Zylar's antennae twitched, and it nodded. Home, it repeated, mimicking her gesture. Then it pointed to the jungle around them. Here. Ariel understood. Zylar was native to this planet. She pointed to herself again, then to Zylar, and mimed a handshake. Friends, she said, hoping the translator would convey the meaning. Zylar's eyes lit up, and it extended a hand. Friends, it agreed. Days turned into weeks, and their bond grew stronger. Ariel taught Zylar about human technology, using salvaged parts from the wreckage. In return, Zylar showed Ariel how to survive in the alien environment, what plants were safe to eat, how to avoid predators, and the best places to find fresh water. One day, while exploring a nearby cave system, they discovered a natural spring. Ariel marveled at the crystal clear water, but Zylar seemed troubled. It pointed to a set of strange markings on the cave wall, humming a low, worried tune. What's wrong? Ariel asked, though she knew Zylar couldn't understand her fully. Zylar pointed to the markings, then to the sky, miming an explosion. A storm? Ariel guessed, shaking her head. No, something else? They worked through the puzzle together, finally understanding that the markings indicated a pattern of seismic activity. The cave system, though beautiful, was unstable. They needed to leave. As they hurried out of the cave, the ground began to tremble. Rocks fell around them, and Ariel stumbled, her leg trapped under a boulder. Zylar rushed to her side, its four arms lifting the rock with surprising strength. Thank you, Ariel gasped, clutching Zylar's arm for support as they made their way to safety. Back at their camp, Ariel realized how much she had come to rely on Zylar, not just for survival, but for companionship. The alien had become her friend, her confidant, in a world far from home. One morning, as they were scavenging for supplies, they heard a distant roar. Zylar's antenna twitched, and it let out a warning hum. What's that? Ariel asked, scanning the horizon. Suddenly, a massive creature burst from the undergrowth, a beast with scales like armor and teeth like daggers. Ariel's heart pounded as she reached for the makeshift spear Zylar had helped her craft. The creature lunged, and Ariel and Zylar fought side by side. Ariel's engineering skills and Zylar's natural agility made them a formidable team. They managed to drive the creature away, but not without injury. Zylar had a deep gash in his side, and Ariel's arm was bruised and bleeding. As they tended to each other's wounds, Ariel felt a surge of gratitude. We make a good team, she said softly. Zylar hummed in agreement, his eyes reflecting the firelight. Their days settled into a routine. In the mornings, they would explore the jungle, searching for new food sources and mapping the terrain. Zylar showed Ariel the intricacies of the planet's ecosystem, how the growing plants communicated through light pulses, and how certain flowers released calming pheromones that could deter predators. Ariel, in turn, shared stories of Earth. She used a piece of reflective metal to show Zylar images of her home planet, the bustling cities, and the vast oceans. Zylar listened intently, his eyes wide with fascination. One evening, while they were sitting by the fire, Zylar began to hum a new melody. The tune was soothing, and Ariel felt herself relaxing as she listened. She closed her eyes, letting the music wash over her. When she opened her eyes, Zylar was watching her closely. He pointed to Ariel, then to himself, and then to the sky, humming a questioning tune. You want to know if we'll find a way off this planet? Ariel guessed. Zylar nodded. We will, Ariel promised. We'll find a way. Together. Weeks later, a rescue team finally arrived. Ariel's distress signal had been weak, but it had been enough. The sight of the sleek rescue shuttle descended from the sky filled her with relief and a pang of sadness. She had grown to love this alien world and her new friend. As the team prepared to leave, Ariel turned to Zylar, her heart heavy. Come with me, she urged, gesturing to the ship. You don't have to stay here. Zylar hesitated, his eyes flicking between Ariel and the jungle. Then, with a resolute nod, he took Ariel's hand. As they boarded the ship, Ariel knew their journey was just beginning. They had survived together on this alien world, and now they would explore the stars as friends, learning from each other and facing whatever challenges lay ahead. Humanity's first contact with an alien species had been a tale of survival and friendship, and a testament to the strength of bonds formed in the face of adversity. Ariel looked at Zylar and smiled, ready for the adventures to come. The USS Venture 2, the rescue ship, was a marvel of human engineering, with sleek corridors and advanced technology. Ariel showed Zylar around, explaining the functions of different devices. Zylar was particularly fascinated by the ship's holographic displays, which it studied with wide-eyed wonder. As they settled into their quarters, Ariel couldn't help but think about the journey that lay ahead. They would return to Earth, where Zylar would be the first alien to set foot on human soil. There would be challenges, of course, scientific studies, cultural exchanges, and the inevitable media frenzy, but Ariel was confident they would face them together. On the long journey back, Ariel and Zylar spent hours discussing their respective worlds. Zylar taught Ariel more about its people, history, and culture, using drawings and holograms to illustrate its stories. Ariel, in turn, shared tales of Earth's past, from ancient civilizations to space exploration. Their friendship deepened with each passing day, and Ariel began to see Zylar not just as an alien, but as a true companion. They laughed together, shared meals, and even learned a few words in each other's language. The bond they had formed in the wilds of the alien jungle had grown into something strong and unbreakable. When they finally arrived on Earth, the welcome was overwhelming. Scientists, politicians, and journalists all clamored to meet Zylar, eager to learn about the alien and its home planet. Ariel stood by Zylar's side, translating and offering support as they navigated the whirlwind of attention. Despite the chaos, Zylar remained calm and dignified, his antenna twitching with curiosity as he observed the bustling human city. They became a beloved figure, not just for his uniqueness, but for the warmth and kindness he displayed. Ariel and Zylar became ambassadors of sorts, promoting cooperation and understanding between their species. They traveled to various countries, speaking at universities and participating in cultural exchanges. Zylar's gentle hum and Ariel's passionate storytelling captivated audiences everywhere they went. As the years passed, the bond between Ariel and Zylar only grew stronger. They explored new worlds together, faced challenges side by side, and shared countless adventures. Humanity's first contact with an alien species had not only been a tale of survival, but also a story of friendship and unity. Their journey had shown that no matter how different we may seem, we can always find common ground. In the vast expanse of the universe, the connections we make with others are what truly matter. Ariel looked at Zylar, her heart full of gratitude and hope. Together, they had proven that friendship knows no bounds, and that even in the face of the unknown, we are never alone.